Forget all about superfoods that you have heard so far. Foods like acai berries, goji berries, chia seeds, pomegranate, spirulina, broccoli, garlic. Yes, they all have something in them. But there is one food that sits on the top of the pyramid and which is simply unparalleled. This is something that all of you have in the fridge. And this food are eggs. So eggs are the superfood that I put on the top. The reason for that is that eggs contain all essential necessary macro and micronutrients. Not only that eggs have the highest biological value protein and cholesterol and fat, which is necessary for life, but also the tons of vitamins and minerals, which are all there to do what? To actually support life, because egg is the place where life starts. And clearly, everything within the egg is simply perfect. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about why eggs are superfoods. But not only that, I'm also going to cook for you and show you how I start my day and why I eat eggs every day in the morning in the last 45 years. So guys, for the ones who are new to my channel, I am Dr. Nash Jocic, bodybuilding champion. I've been in the industry for over 40 years, and during that time I have helped thousands to change their body and get in the best shape of their lives. I'm also international speaker and author, so I have published many books and many articles. And on my website, on the page shop, you can find 8 ebooks which are waiting for you. Ebooks in which I talk about food, I talk about diets, I talk about fat loss, muscle growth, bodybuilding, beginners training, and all other subjects that matter to us. So please visit my website, nashwithtraining.com. On the page shop, you will find all these ebooks, and they will help you dramatically to improve and reach your targets. So let's cook now. So my preferred choice of oil or fat in order to cook eggs is butter, but you can also use lard, you can use coconut oil. The reason for that is this fat, they don't burn quickly as, for example, olive oil does. So I would not advise you to use olive oil for cooking, because when you expose olive oil to heat, it will actually deactivate omega-9 oleic acids, which are extremely important fatty acids, but you want to avoid that. So in order to do the best that you can, either use coconut oil, use lard, or butter. So I'm going to heat the cooker. I put it on 8. Make sure that you don't really use high heat, because you can burn your eggs and you don't want to do that. So when it comes to butter, you can either cut the piece of butter, or, as I often do, just take butter as it is and put a little bit on your pan. See, when this is a little bit too high, but it's okay. So I'm going to use today 5 eggs. This is my preferred choice. You can use 6, 7, 8, as many as you want. 4. Some people prefer to put egg whites in their breakfast. So if you want to put extra egg whites, maybe you can use 2 or 3 whole eggs and put another 4, 5, 6, 7, as many egg whites as you need. But I would advise you to always use some whole eggs, because whole eggs are absolutely essential for their density of micronutrients. So in average, an egg contains 6 grams of protein and 6 grams of fat, also cholesterol, which is very important for example, for production of testosterone in your case. And cholesterol is also important for building the cellular wall of all cells in the body. So it's absolutely essential. Cholesterol is so essential that we produce cholesterol. Liver produces cholesterol. Even if you don't eat any, your liver will still produce enough for your necessary needs. So don't be afraid of cholesterol. This is not a problem at all. I will talk about cholesterol in one of my next videos. Now, I use Himalayan salt, which is my preferred type of salt. You need to understand that Himalayan salt has 84 minerals compared to table salt, ordinary table salt, which only has 2, and those are sodium and chloride. Now, Himalayan salt is also predominantly sodium, and you need to understand that sodium is the most important mineral in the body. Yes, sodium is the one that you need more than anything else. Everything else comes after sodium. So don't be afraid of sodium. You need anywhere from 3 to 5, sometimes if you're bigger, if you're training, if you're sweating a lot, you may need even more grams of sodium per day. Now, while we are cooking this, let me tell you why whole eggs are so important. Now, all the micronutrients, vitamins, minerals, and microelements, they are contained in the yolk, right? So when it comes to vitamins, eggs contain vitamin A, vitamin D. Both of them are extremely important for immunity. Then vitamin E, which is one of the most powerful antioxidants. Apart from that, eggs contain vitamin B2, B5, B7, B9, which is folate, for example, is very important for developing of the fetus during the pregnancy, and also vitamin B12, which is essential for formation of red blood cells. So you see how many vitamins you got. Literally a atomic bomb made of vitamins in the whole egg. This is why I don't advise you to just eat egg whites, as many people do. Whole egg is absolutely necessary. Apart from that, whole eggs contain minerals as well, which are very, very important for everything in your all the metabolic processes in the body. And those minerals are iron, which is necessary for transport of oxygen in the blood, then phosphorus, and calcium, which support bone density. Then you have magnesium, which is very important for nervous system. Then you have potassium, which is again in combination with sodium absolutely necessary for fluid balance. And then you also have selenium, and selenium is critical for conversion of T4 into T3. So it regulates thyroid hormones in your body. So bear that in mind. All these vitamins, all these minerals in the whole egg. So you don't want to miss that. This is gold, literally gold. No vitamin tablets, multivitamin tablets produced in the lab will give you the quality and the bioavailability of these vitamins and minerals found in whole egg. Not just that, but eggs contain the highest quality protein, and this is why the biological value of protein is measured directly relating to the highest quality of protein in egg, which is marked with 100. So egg is the highest quality protein. Biological value is 100. Now, for example, chicken, biological value, chicken breast is about 80, beef is 70, fish is 70, but egg sits on the top, and it is 100. All 9 essential amino acids are contained in egg, the whole egg, and especially leucine, which is the most important amino acids for muscular development. So guys, if you are after building muscles and ultimately burning fat, because you're going to be increasing your muscular engine, eggs are without comparison #1 food for you. I hope this information will convince you to include eggs every day in your diet. And now let's go back to what I've just done. So eggs are cooked now. I make sure that I don't burn them, just cook them enough. And I like to eat them, as you know, in combination with cottage cheese. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put eggs in the plate. You're going to see it's my way of doing things. And on the top of that, I will put, usually I use 200 grams of cottage cheese, which I put on the top. So in the container that I had, I had 300 grams of cottage cheese. So this will be roughly 200 grams that I like to have in my breakfast. So as you can see, this is very simple, but is an optimal meal for you, because in 5 eggs you have 30 grams of protein. In 200 grams of cottage cheese you have 20 grams of protein. So altogether this breakfast will give you 50 grams of protein and 30 grams of fat. What is also important, there are only 3-4 grams of carbs in the cottage cheese, which is completely minimal. So this meal, as the first meal of the day, will help you not only just build muscle by offering you the highest quality protein from eggs and also cottage cheese, but this meal will keep your insulin level steady. Therefore, you're not going to have the spike of insulin, and that will force the body to use exclusively fat for all metabolic processes which are constantly going on in your body. So without eating carbs in the first meal of the day, you will continue to burn fat until the next meal, in which you may have some carbs. But if you continue your day without carbs, you will constantly be burning body fat, because your body needs energy to digest, needs energy for cardiovascular system, for breathing, etc. And that energy will come exclusively from fat. Now, I've been eating this breakfast at least for 30 years every day, and I had fantastic results. And a lot of people who are doing this, they're coming back to me and saying, wow, this is great, it's so fulfilling, it's so satisfying. And it will keep you going for probably 3-4 hours, depending on your size, depending on your metabolism, your requirements, etc. But in general, according to me, this will probably be the best breakfast that you can have. Some people don't like cottage cheese, maybe they're lactose intolerant, so they can swap cottage cheese with, for example, salmon, or maybe steak or anything else. It's still fine, as long as you don't have carbohydrates in this first meal. Eggs are still essential, they are the backbone of this meal. But I like cottage cheese, I have no problem with lactose, and it's easier for me to do this than to cook steak. So it's entirely up to you. I've just given you an idea, and I hope you will try and you will appreciate. So guys, if you didn't subscribe to my channel, please do. Also send me your comments, and also like this video if you enjoyed it. And don't forget to visit my website, because I have published 8 ebooks there for you. They're waiting for you. They're loaded with information, detailed explanation about diet, about your competitive bodybuilding, muscle growth, fat loss, lifestyle change, everything you need to know, much more in detail. So I hope you've got the message this time, and I shall see you in the next video. Until then, take care of yourselves.